Yeah, where the blur is at? It's the anthem right here. Yeah, work it, shake it, shake it. Yeah. I'm back with the squad again, about to go off again. Let me kick it off like Mexico. Where's Hydro? Hell, I don't know. But all I know is I need every girl to hit the floor with them. Shake it till they back hurt and just sweat it out, just sweat it out, just sweat it out, just sweat it out. Hey. Yo, welcome to another episode of the BlerdSpot Podcast. I'm your host, June.38, Crystal Bay, and the Home Kid family. And I'm in a new setting, people. And it's not by choice. How y'all doing though? Crystal the Bay, Kid the
I'm in a
family.
new setting too. I'm at my daddy house.
And I'm in a new setting. I'm just not outside. I'm in the house, in the game room. The family game room.
You know what I was thinking about though? Before we get anything going, somehow, some way, I'm gonna get me and Crystal Bay's uncle on the show, and we're gonna talk time travel. Cause this man is like, I don't think Crystal would believe me when I'm saying, like, we talked for like 2 hours just about time travel and goddamn, what could happen if you do one thing and what it'll set up for something. Yeah, it was like we went down a rabbit hole that we shouldn't have.
It be like that sometimes.
It do, man. It do be like that. But yo, kid, what's been going on with you, man?
3 days.
And you out that joint.
No, 4 days I'm out. But 3 days, we ain't got no more kids after 3 days.
Oh, so you sending your kids to the grandparents' house for the summer?
No, school isn't over for us.
School.
Oh, my bad. I jumped
School
down.
is not over for us. We have 3 more days.
Well,
1, 2, 3.
I think school's pretty much done here, and then like I think the last district that was open was Garland ISD, and with that tornado storm that hit us, they were just like, forget it. We're done with school for the year.
Man, look, I wish. Y'all seen how that rain hit us a couple weeks ago and knocked out 800,000 people's power.
Ours wasn't quite as bad. It was only 500,000. But
yeah, like my internet went out that next.
You know what's weird though? We over here talking like this is just normal for us. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Everybody's like, "Pray for Texas," and we're like,
"People's power."
Pray for Texas for what? We're good.
What? Yeah, this just Tuesday.
Exactly.
We're good.
And now I was like, my internet, everything was good until like 2 days ago. My internet went out, and it was like I didn't have no internet for like a whole damn 2 days, damn near. I'm like, gosh, dang it! Couldn't watch the Mavs win. Couldn't do nothing.
Oh man, it was such a good game. I mean, it wasn't a good game in the sense of like competitiveness, but it was such a joy to watch.
Man, like they beat them like some. They owe them money. But yo, man, but we talking too much about ourselves right now. Let's Crystal Bay, bring our guest in.
You put me on the spot. I wasn't ready. It's your turn.
No. You like the lead stuff. Go ahead. El Capitan.
Why must I do? No, I'm just playing. Our guest, cosplay extraordinaire. You might know them as Comediccosplaysawg on IG.
And she owns property in Delaware and got a oceanside property in Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, and she also has 3 Teslas and a Lamborghini.
Yeah. She showed me a picture of the Lamborghini before y'all got here.
Yeah, I was jealous. I didn't even see it. Like, gosh,
no, you didn't see it. That was exclusive to Crystal Bay only.
Yeah.
It was red. It was red-ish. It kind of looked like, if y'all know anything about Naruto, it kind of looked like the Hokage pattern.
Okay, I was gonna see
of Minato. So it was like white with this red flame.
And she got a Maserati.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fofos on that mug.
Fofos and tipping. So without further ado, Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, days, and gays.
Wow.
Comedic
Wow.
swag. Comedic cosplay swag, y'all.
She got the jacket
Yo,
on.
wow. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Yeah.
Junie boy.
I turn raised
Ivanka.
everything. Like, listen, Lamborghini, listen, I got a little yellow stripe. Y'all go ahead and believe him if you want to. I work at Walmart.
Now she
Hey,
owns the
look.
Walmart. She owns
Yeah,
the
show
Walmart.
do. Show
Got
do.
four of them. They right.
She said,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and you see, she got on the Minato cosplay to match the Lambo. See, she's
I'm telling you,
flexing on y'all.
big flexing.
Yellow Flash. That's the nickname of the car.
I'm telling you, man. She be like
Flex on her.
cosplay Bone, the homie Bone. She always tagging us and stuff, sending us all her dope stuff. So you know what? So you know what? She must rock with us heavy, as she keeps sending us stuff on a daily basis. So, like, you know what? Let me see what she on. Let me see what's popping. And the rest is history. Here she is on the show having a good time. Tell the good people of the blurred world about yourself before we get into everything.
Um, I entered the cosplay community about 3 years ago officially. I tried it back when I was like a teenager in college, coming out of high school. Didn't work out then, obvious reasons. With that being said, now I kind of came back into it, met some people who encouraged the madness, and here we are. I'm 37 and I live in North Cackalack. I
North
the Metro.
County.
Man, it get cold there in the wintertime. I heard it be snowing.
Where? Where?
I heard it be cold in North Carolina.
Is she?
North.
We get no look at snow. I'm sorry. Let me calm
And
down.
that ain't wait, where
That's
Clemson
not
at?
true. I whether bipolar and need some therapy situations going on. It'd be 85 and then it dropped to like 26 and we still ain't getting no snow. Not one little droplet last year.
Okay, so at the risk of sounding slow, you said North Kakalaki. That's North Carolina?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Because my brain said North California.
Cut it off.
See
Just
where
cut it
that
off. Cut it off. Cut it off. Please.
don't do
She
Don't do
said,
me like that. Don't do me like that. That's rude. That's rude.
she
Yeah,
said North
wow.
Cal.
I mean,
That's no
yeah.
cow. That's
I
no cow.
reside in North Carolina right now and I go to
Mm.
BlerdCon for the first time this year. This will be the first one. I've been to local cons and whatnot, and worked with different groups, and it's been an interesting journey.
You have to tell us how your experience is with BlerdCon.
I will. I'll be happy to. I can't wait.
I could tell Bone, she keep it real. She gonna tell the truth. Like, yo, this was bull.
No, no. See, I love my local con. It's fun. Like they kind of do their thing down here every year, same time annually. And I've started there with those cons, and I posted a video. It was no, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but I was heavily heartbroken. Okay, because there was no pizzazz. Yeah, let's go with that pizzazz. There wasn't any. Everything flat. It just wasn't
Then
working for me.
no razzle dazzle.
No razzle dazzle. It was just flat, and I'm sitting here like, dang, I don't understand. How Katana ain't got no ass? I don't know. That kind of
How
experience
the
of
town ain't got no ass is wild.
Wow. Villainry.
Listen, it was different because in the summertime with Queen City Con, which is like in the middle of summer, everybody came out. And now that, see, I was a nerd since I was a little bitty baby. I got picked on for it. It wasn't the norm, and now all of a sudden after COVID, boom, and I'm like, I'll be done.
Right?
So now I'm kind of getting into the whole con thing. Back in the day, I tried to go to con because I thought I'd find my community. Absolutely not. Very much so gatekeep just not to go into it. So
It's definitely, especially back then, um, it was definitely gatekeep towards the palm color. Um,
The rice folk.
the
I had
male
to.
sapiens, if you will. Um, they definitely didn't like you Negroes in their spaces.
What do you mean, you Negroes? What are you saying? What are you trying to say?
I
She
mean,
said she got Drake privilege. She can either be racist or be one of us.
I mean, so you saying, so you say that, so you say me and Kid Phantom aren't welcome now,
You can't say
I
nigga
was
no
raised by
more.
Uncle Ruckus. If he could walk in here right now, I would get him to do his Uncle Ruckus real quick.
huh? I mean,
I
I
mean,
mean,
I
we
feel like
okay. So I mean, like, man, okay.
Damn, I'm about to act like the Avatar and take your N-word pass away.
Listen here, buddy, okay? On June 2nd of that 1 year, I blacked out my square on IG, okay? Damn it. I stand in solidarity, brother.
Y'all stupid. So what we
Speaking of
talking
we
about
half
today?
back, you can say nig. That's it. Can't even finish the word.
Can I
Damn.
choose whether I say nig or the guh?
Yeah, but it can't be together. They gotta be in separate sentences.
You like, go please.
My
Guh,
nig.
please.
My nig. Girl, you tripping.
Girl,
y'all wild. I love it. It's hilarious.
man, good. Just saying, good. Just like saying, like that's some of your country. Man, that good down the street.
You
What?
see that nig? Guh, he down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you down the street. This what we on today. This what we on. This how we act from the company.
Hey, nobody got it better than Steve Kerr though.
Why you say that?
You know his son's name is Nicholas, right?
Oh, Nick Kerr, yeah.
Nigga. Anyway, what we talking about today? We just
We talking about Miss Bones here. So
I was flowing. It's just hilarious.
this
we
is
got
us. This is us. This is just a regular Sunday.
regular
And
schmegular.
I
So
love
you said, back in the day, you went through the bullying, and were you the one of those kids? See, I didn't get bullied in school, even though like I wasn't really like an anime nerd in school. I mean, I watched Dragon Ball, but honestly,
Everybody
it was
did.
it was just a cartoon to me. Like I didn't associate it with it being oh, this is anime. Um, but I did like Pokemon.
Pokemon and Dragon Ball, the
but you want to
two
know something?
animes that made it in the
But
hood.
I was never bullied. Like, I mean, people knew I liked my Ninja Turtles. They knew I liked my Power Rangers.
But my question
I was
is,
never bullied. So
me
I
neither.
didn't experience that. So hold on before you ask. So my question is like, were you one of those kids that like you had like the pictures in your binder? Did you do the Naruto run down the hall? Did you
I don't
try to
think nobody did that back in the day.
Kamehameha?
it. I was socially awkward, so I usually generally would sit by myself when there was large groups or whatever go outside. So I kind of put myself in my own box because
Mm-hmm.
I had a hard time communicating because I just blurt stuff out. You know what I mean? Like just put it simple. I would definitely wear Star Trek to school outside of it being popular now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely did the Pokemon card trading, drawing, etc. Everybody's sliding in their bag between like 3 binders and popping out in the back of the school. And I'm like, hey, yo, I got Pokemon cards. Shh, shh, shh. Like I was
Yeah.
I don't really, okay, I got picked on because I also made decent grades. And I was true to this. I argued down about a warp core and we barely made it to the moon. Like I was just awkward. I could figure out like problems. The teacher write it down in my eyes. I'm looking and I figure it out and I give the answer. Teacher's like, I'm trying to teach you. Stop. Like that
Nah, you
kind of
got
thing.
classic ADHD. Welcome to the team.
ADHD gang.
I don't
I
know
was
what I'm gonna
just
do with
trying to
that
help
many
you to help
TVs.
us so we can get these little
Ugh.
color sheets you got sitting on your desk so I can color. That's
Or some. And see, for me, ADHD was a little different. Not that I wasn't smart, I just didn't do my homework.
So you
So
the procrastinating ADHD still.
I'm
Welcome to the
procrastinating.
team.
And then here's the kicker. I told my dad this. He was like, I don't understand that. I would do the homework, but then I just wouldn't turn it in.
I
No
did
Huh?
writing.
that. I did that a lot.
And
Wait,
it would get
question.
my
Am
bad
I the
going.
only one who had irresponsible teachers? They always lost your shit and then they want to make everybody do it over again.
No,
No, that was just you. That
that
was
was
just
you.
you.
Man, look here. I used to like, ma'am, I'm not doing that again. You have to do it. It's for a grade. And I already did it. Just because you lost it don't mean nothing.
Huh. Looks like you're giving everybody a 100.
See, I had a bad habit with one teacher that didn't like me for obvious reasons. Hey, no, that's not how Egypt came about. I read the real books. I know how to read hieroglyphics. I'm a nerd. I went through y'all's entire library. You have no books that depicted an accurate character in indigenous or African American. You know what I mean? So I called him out. I couldn't help it because if I thought it, I said it, and I really worked hard on that.
Oh yeah, see, she the one. She the one that get
Okay, so
everybody
you
into
talking
it.
about was one of
Now
them
hold on,
teachers
wait a
who
minute,
told
wait a
he
time
looked
out.
like
Shut up,
tsunami
kid.
waves?
Hold on, kid. That she the one be in the car. Everybody get something happen, and she questioned everything. Everybody like, get on the ground. Like, God, did you have? We was
No,
almost out of here, man.
I got in trouble one time, sent to the office. He didn't want to deal with it, so he sent me to the guidance counselor's office and was like, talk to her. All I did was explain the difference between Ramesses and Ramses. One dealt with Moses, and the other one was decades before, who pretty much helped establish the whole thing.
Right.
I
They
It's
mean,
was like,
literally
well,
two.
what's the
It's
difference? They got the same name, but they different people. This is Anthony. This is Anthony Jr. Not the same person.
And
In
I
a
was
lot of
just like, well,
cases,
you're
in a lot of
confusing the
cases.
two. You're confusing the Old Testament Moses with Ramesses, who is known for his 99 kids and all this other stuff going on. Ramesses is the
wait.
one they
Man's had
found.
99 kids.
Dude had 99 kids,
Only person that is
apparently
no,
documented.
look here. The only person fucking more than him was
I'm on
Genghis
my
Khan.
business. I just read
Hmm.
it.
So that means actual descendants of Egypt, heavy on the actual. More than likely they're a descendant of him.
Hmm.
I mean, the chances, I mean, 2 for
Who
2
you
in my
think Miss
range
Cannon
today.
been
I
trying
don't
to
know.
emulate?
Well,
But
he
like,
was slanging that wood, wasn't he?
Slinging, damn.
He was
That's
slanging
I
that
mean,
King of
like,
Egypt.
ah.
dude, okay, but they confused the two. One of them is biblical, Ramses, Ramses.
Hmm.
That one was the brother to Moses and all this good stuff and all that.
Hmm.
The other one came after Jacques Panea, which is Joseph. You know what I mean? Right after that whole era, and it's kind of like the great grandfather of this Ramesses. Like,
Hmm.
do some math, because one of them is known for like economic shifting and changing things around and everything, and the other one is known for the whole Bible story, whatever.
I'm sure. I mean, first of all, we're gonna have to talk because I love Egypt. Um, I'm still on the 99 kids.
Okay, dude
He
had
said thy rod and thy staff. He took that literally.
he
Yeah,
had
super wood.
99 kids and a
This
good
we're not
what
doing this.
20, 30 wives, etc., something like that. Like, dude was
So each
trying to
wife
conquer
had about
nations and
15
take
to
his
20
stuff home
kids.
kind of level. So he had a whole bunch of wives. But pharaohs did that all the time.
Yeah, but it's like, where do you find the time?
I mean, I guess he was a two pump chump. I guess like
Well,
get it.
maybe not. He a pharaoh. I ain't gotta leave the country for nothing. Matter of fact, I
He
can
said, "You
sign
know
this.
what? Bring her over here. I ain't even going nowhere.
He was like, look, I'm at. He had
Somebody
his
get her some
desk.
McDonald's.
Pharaoh
She
was out
gonna
there
be
like
cranky
Bill
and
Clinton and
hungry."
Monica Lewinsky
Damn. No, that's wild though.
in the
So,
Egyptian Oval Office, just getting it in.
That's true.
Bones, what got you into anime? Like what really made you? What was that
Come
anime
here,
you
come
watched
here.
and
It's okay,
like
beautiful.
It
that's
was
it?
an accident, honestly.
Okay.
I did that. Well, okay, if you don't count Pokemon, because Pokemon went through the childhood. So Dragon Ball Z came later. The reason why Dragon Ball Z came was actually by chance. I was sitting with one of my little artist friends. We were geeking out and just kind of just minding our business. And he's pulled out a little, like, you know how they put it on little books and then the little magazines and stuff, and they'd put it. Well, he pulled it out and threw it under trace paper and started tracing it. And I said, "What? That look kind of cool. What is that?" And he was like, "That's Goku. You don't know who Goku is? Go who? Like, level." And then he started explaining it to me or whatever to the best of his ability. He was like, "Come on, at 3 o'clock, go home, watch it. They doing the thing, and then there's one before that, but you kind of got to figure out where you can find. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. So I went
Yeah,
home.
don't go home and watch Sesame Street. Go 2 channels over. It's right there.
This.
I used to watch I used to watch it at night. So I would watch, like, we'd be watching Cartoon Network, me and my little brother, and you got the Cartoon Network cartoons. Then, like, when it gets to a certain point at night, Dragon Ball Z come on. Then after Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon came on, and I wasn't a magical girl back then. I am now, but not back then. So, like, I'd listen to the theme song and then cut it off.
Sailor Moon sound like some good ass weed.
Yeah.
I'm with you on this. That yeah, with you on
Hmm.
this situation, but yeah, no, it was totally by chance I read it in anime.
You know what's so crazy? I said this on episodes upon episodes seasons ago. Where did the Pokemon epidemic hit? Because I felt like it came out of nowhere. Like the Pokemon card just hit the streets, like the crack epidemic in the back.
It
Like
was
it was
like
just,
in 96, 97.
It
it's like
was
No,
no,
before then, like
yeah, it
'94.
was.
like when the Pokemon cards hit, everybody went crazy. Like where did this come from? I don't know how it started.
Nintendo. Blame Nintendo. See, because when the Pokemon cards hit, they're like, okay, I'm gonna throw these cards at you. Then you're gonna be so infatuated with these cards that you want to play all the time. Boom, here come the Game Boy and the
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo trading card game. Then they had Pokemon Yellow. Then they had Pokemon Red and then Pokemon Blue.
Yeah.
Right. And then they
I
had
used to play
Pokemon
Pokemon
Emerald and
Red.
then
That was
Crystal.
my Red was mine, and then
I
of
want a
course,
Game Boy just for the. I didn't want to get a Game Boy just to get that
no
again.
facts. So who was your starter, Bones? The very
um,
first time you picked up a Pokemon game, who was the very first Pokemon you ever
card
picked?
or actual
Game,
game?
The
Game
Game
When
Boy.
Boy
the game, you know how you get the 3 Pokemon, you can either choose Charmander,
I lean
Squirtle, or
towards
Bulbasaur.
Pikachu a lot, but in the earlier ones like Red and Blue and whatnot, I went for Bulbasaur because that was harder to catch than Squirtle.
Thank you.
And if you
game?
start with like Bulbasaur, then you got the grounded earth type, and you do better up against Misty and some of the other ones. Because the thing about it is, even if they gave you Pikachu, that's the catch. That's why they didn't give it to you. Because if you had Pikachu, you would have whipped through Misty. And everybody know we tried that damn shit about 14, 15 damn times and still couldn't get past it until we figured out, oh shit, we got to go back and get Pikachu or whatever, like that kind of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start with fire because it just didn't. I tried. I no.
Because Brock was the first
Fire
gym.
does the best later on in the game. Early in the game, you need the grass or the water. Because you look, I got my Pokemon. I found Surf early and just I was going every goddamn well.
Let me tell you something. I guess I was a stubborn person. Charmander was always my first pick.
But you do good with Charmander because you go through the grass uh worlds
Quick.
first. So I did that. That's why I was like, yeah, because you can burn your way through the stuff, and then when you get up against Misty,
Misty is where you catch the slack.
I've leveled
But
that thing up to 31, right? And went up against Misty's 28. Woof. Man, fuck this shit.
Yeah, Misty,
hey, beautiful.
Misty let the folks have it.
Misty, I mean, it was just the fact of that it was strictly stats on that level. You had to have this particular Pokemon or you gonna struggle. And
Oh,
I
You know,
say struggle like that on purpose. You gotta have your lineup right. You gotta be able to flip back over and give Pikachu a few minutes and then heal him and pop him back out in the end because she always do that whole power play thing. Like, bro.
so are you current with like the current Pokemon? Like, do you know like what gen did you stop?
Mewtwo, 150. Outside of that, I was interested and watched the shows. But you lost me when I couldn't even tell. I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't know. I stopped paying attention to Pokemon and went to Yu-Gi-Oh
Okay.
because after 150, they started pulling out these weird bug robotic things and all this extra kind of out the box thing. And for me, that was a little confusing and just like, okay, no, I'm not doing this. So I went to Yu-Gi-Oh because there were coins in Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey, let me run you for that $35 you got in your pocket. Hold on. Boom, boom. Like, no, let's go.
My
So
thing is,
Yu-Gi-Oh was my real game. Real
it was
talk.
just
Yu-Gi-Oh was it for me.
my thing is
Okay.
with all this stuff we talk about. It just I don't understand where the heat came from. It's like with Power Rangers, it just popped. It was just crazy. Then Ninja Turtle, niggas went crazy. Then Pokemon and Yu-Gi. I don't understand where
I
it came
think it
from.
attached to the Tamagotchi era and all of that
The time,
because
And
we
Tamagotchis, that was a
we as a
wild time.
let me
you
tell
know
you
what I
something.
mean?
You
I
had to
think
be
it
there.
gave a personalization over the cards because like what I remember from it was we had Tamagotchi and you had to take care of that little motherfucker. And beep, 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 and
It
I never
died
had
all the
you.
time.
You know, like
And you did
That little
like
thing died.
it's like then it got to the point where if you got caught with Pokemon cards at the school I went to, it was like getting caught with drugs on you. It's over for you. Teachers was
Pokemon
talking.
cards, and I'm gonna take y'all back. Pogs. You got in trouble for
No,
Pogs.
we didn't. It wasn't with Pogs. Like them Tamagotchis. I remember I had one. Wasn't supposed to have it. Teacher confiscated that mug. Like yo,
I remember passing that to my friend as we passed through classes so that she could babysit my Tamagotchi. Like that was a thing, bro. Like, hey, you watch my Tamagotchi for an hour.
my thing is like this. You get caught with the cards on you. It's like you getting caught. Like you gotta have a
But you got that Bulbasaur on you. You think they think you got weed in your pocket for real?
I
man. You got
swear.
a.
That
I
a
mean,
Bulbasaur in
Say,
your pocket?
you got a stack of cards. This
say,
thick. You got
man, you
like a.
want to puff of this razor leaf or what?
Man, you got that. You got an ounce. You got an ounce on you. Like nah, these just Pokemon. Yeah, give me the drugs. Give me the Pokemon cards. Man, and if you weren't supposed to have them at school, your mama told you not to bring them. Now you got to call your mama and get them. Man, like.
Now you get your ass whooped.
You like, Mike, just keep them, man. Just keep them.
That's when
Hell
we got
no.
smart,
I had
started putting
launched
them
the
in
whole house
binders.
to get that shit back. I have to. I love my little critters. What do you mean? Like I'm coming. I did. I did and failed. That is a true
Bones said
story.
she just gonna take her ass whooping and keep it moving.
I did.
Bones was the
No,
Bones
I
was that
didn't
rebel.
take my. Well, I got my butt whipped, but it wasn't
See,
for the
Bones
whooping
was
butt. It
like,
was for trying to break into the principal's office and get him caught red-handed. I was a heathen. Okay.
see,
My,
Bones was if
I
this
didn't
was
understand the perimeter. You have my stuff. You refuse to give it to me. I'm gonna go get it. It was that simple of thought process. I didn't have a, like
see
I was very.
see Bones was like if this was recess, she would be Spinelli. She down for whatever. Like yo, ain't no bad. There's no such thing as a bad idea with her as a
Oh, they
kid.
took your shoes. Let's go get them back, bro.
Like there's no bad
Bones
idea
the
with
kind of friends you need for real.
her.
Oh,
And
they
the kid,
won't give
No.
me your ball back? Say less. Let's go. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
get it for
yeah.
you.
Like, what do you mean? Matter of
Oh,
fact,
so
we're gonna take his
look,
ball on the
look.
way. What do you mean?
Bones like yo,
No,
they got what? No, we don't need it. We don't need it. Put the
I was
See,
an
that's them. I'm
interesting
the one be
kind
like,
of
look here,
person.
say, look, you get the knife, you get the gun, I get the knife. You give it from far distance, I get up close to him.
with a melee move.
Man, look, I'm sneaking up on him with the
I'm
brand
not
new
that
Call of
bad.
Duty.
I'm actually a good. I was a good kid,
But you're in a mad
but
city.
couldn't
You
you
have to
say
do. You
that
have
with
to.
a straight face? I set the force on fire.
Man, look here, look here. I'm just saying. When they
I was
say
good in school
when
and
people say we were
curriculum
made in God's
wise.
image, you got to remember I was made from His Old Testament image, not His New Testament one.
Period.
I told you, kid he's a
An
wild
eye
boy.
for an eye.
No, no. We were given free time. Let me explain myself because there's always a reason. We were given free time, so we just mind our business. Teacher didn't really care as long as we were quiet and weren't dealing them back and forth. If we were just gaming and it was laid out, the teacher left it alone because they had cards in Star Trek, Star Wars. They've been doing it with X-Men and comics for years. It's
Mhm.
just, like our generation came up with all this other stuff. So like in a
You
nutshell,
lost it.
I was minding my business. I had opened the binder. I was actually going to get the real cards, spades, hearts, clubs. I was going for the real cards so that we could play some spades and stuff, right?
Wow,
Chilling.
spades in elementary school.
Don't even worry about that. Listen,
What kind of?
don't
What
even
are
don't
y'all
even
going?
worry about
No,
the fact that I knew how to play
no,
both
no, no. We're
spades
not gonna
and
mosey
poker for
past it.
points.
No,
Life got
what were
rough,
y'all
and I
going
had to
through?
figure it out.
What
But
were y'all going through as a
So
youth?
I
I
ain't
was
learned
I
spades
was
until I
I
was
was
like
getting
13.
my little clear, colorful deck that you get from Walmart that to go ahead and do the thing on them and get my little $2 or whatever pencils, my little mechanical pencils and Journey stickers. We're returned to that one if you remember. But like, yo, I mind my business. So I open it up, flip the page, go to flip the other page. The whole book lifts up off my desk before I can realize what happened. So I'm looking up like, what are you doing? Like,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Caught in the see, that's what happens. Her FBI agent was like used to in the trenches.
If you
The
saying
FBI
too
agent's
much,
like,
don't
you gotta leave and come back. Mine did the same thing. Every time I turn around, FBI agent want to turn off our sound.
We see you. Say something.
did it fix itself?
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
good.
I had a phone call come through. I forgot the D&D the phone. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
But yeah, no. So the book lifts up, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to say that I was autistic because things back then, everything was grouped together with ADD and all these other things, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that and I'm minding my business, so I look up and there's an adult holding my binder, like, you're not gonna get this back. What you mean I'm not gonna get it back? I'm gonna put it in my office with the rest of them because you're not supposed to have that. I didn't know I couldn't have it, and I didn't have it out. I was just going to get the cards so we could play cards. They play cards. What do you mean? Like, I couldn't fathom what you were saying with us not being able to have Pokemon specifically in the classroom. My brain didn't link that up because I didn't have it out as far as I was concerned. So
Right.
me and my friend girl was sitting there, and I was visibly upset. Like, I started crying and everything, like, heavy response. So they took me out of class and took me to the guidance counselor's office, which is like next door to the principal's office. And so I seen the principal walk past the guidance counselor's office when she was shutting the door, and I heard the door shut. So I'm like, okay, we heard the door open. It like, I'm paying attention to this situation. She's trying to talk to me about, hey, I'll talk to him and see if I can get it back. And we understand that when somebody takes your property, you get highly offended. We get that you're on the spectrum, blah, 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 whatever. I wasn't even hearing her. I was over here. Like, so I heard the door shut. She was like, well, you okay? I'm okay. I'm good. I'm going to go outside, catch my breath, I'll go back to class. She was like, okay.
She's
So
screaming already.
I left out. I shut the door behind me, hit the corner, and to try to go into the principal's office. You would have thought I'd stop with the lock on the door. No, my binder is in there, and it doesn't even have nothing to do with the Pokemon. It's mine. Like, you didn't give me a probable reason that makes sense as to why you took it. I worked like this. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So I'm
distract
like,
the
okay,
principal. I'm gonna grab the
fine.
keys. Cool.
So I went to the desk. I went around to the desk, grabbed the little paper clip off the little thingy, and bro, don't ask no questions, boy. Okay, I was a good kid.
Bones was the original Kia voice.
So I went to the door and was trying to do the thing, but I didn't know what I was doing. Did I really know how to pick a lock? No. Did I see it in a movie and thought it would work? Yes. You can blame Arnold Schwarzenegger for that one. Trying to do the thing. Guidance counselor came out of her office and was standing behind me like, watching. You want to know
You
when I
needed
know
an
this?
accomplice, and you would have been successful. I just needed somebody on the real.
Look,
Somebody distract them so I can snipe these keys for you real quick.
When
got
did you
you.
notice?
When I looked up and the entire, how they had the 4-pan cameras? They had the entire front office. They had the door outside the office that goes out of the school. And all of that would be on camera. So you can see me from 2 different angles jiggling with this door. And when I look up at the camera, you can see everybody who was sitting behind the desk, adult-wise, everybody in the office just watching.
They look like look. She thinks she doing something, don't
You can't even jiggle it the right way.
You know what? If I was a teacher, I'd have to admire your
I would have gave them back if I'm the principal. You know what? You can have these damn cars. If you willing to
They
do this
called my
much,
parents because they felt like a child who was willing to break into a principal's office is a little on the spectrum. They threw me in special ed.
ain't nothing wrong with special ed.
That's not a spectrum thing. You stole my property.
Right. That's how I viewed it. And I legit ended up in detention for like 2 weeks. My guardians came to the school and was like, hey, yo, what? Why?
Because they look, and I would have they took my binder.
Took
Was it in your bag?
it took the Guardian to explain that people who are a little, like, especially children who are on the spectrum, or who, I say that as a whole because I'm not gonna we're not going there right now, but
Mm.
like, when you mess with their property, invade their space, their mind doesn't connect this situation that's happening. It's almost like a direct, like, loud sound to us or something. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, I feel you.
So she had to
Yeah,
come
no.
in and explain to them, leave her alone. If she's doing something wrong, say something and then get it. If he would have just said, hey, you're not supposed to have that. I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to take it out. Okay, I'm going to take this until the end of class just on principle that I have to. Okay, cool. I'd have been fine. Don't reach into my space and take something out of it without even speaking.
Yeah, that would
That's
bother me
really
too.
what did it for me.
I
That was
bet
the
you that
whole reason I
I
tried
bet
to
you
pick
that
it to the
teacher was
office.
friends with a cop.
Probably. Was he palm colored?
No, he white tea.
Yeah, that's
White
what I
tea.
said. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Palm colored.
Palm color.
Yeah.
I
Peach
understand
people.
the back of my hand and my
Yeah.
palm don't
Very
change
much
much.
so. Southern bred,
Rice skinned.
Midwest, Arkansas, and I'm half native and I'm half black. So I get both ends of that situation during that time frame.
Yeah.
Because one side couldn't be discussed at all. It wasn't even put on the option. And the other side, everybody didn't like for whatever reason, but nobody wanted to explain it to me, which is why I read.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like spectrum or not, like folks on the spectrum, myself included. I'm on one of them spectrums because I got ADHD. Um, they, some of the most interesting people like you'll meet when it comes to like random information. Because I will in a heartbeat be like, "Well, did you know?" My dad be like, "Don't nobody want your random facts. I don't care. I'm gonna give it to you. I
Yeah,
don't care if you
random
know it or
fact.
not. Now you know. So you didn't know before. Now you do." Mm.
Yeah, random
I'm like,
fact. Drake is friends with a lot of pedophiles.
I
Another
mean,
another random fact.
P. Eldridge.
Another
I'm
random
Oh,
fact. His next door neighbor used to be Carl Malone, who is also, in fact, a pedophile.
And a grapist.
I mean, he had to cut the camera off for that. Like, that's public
I
record.
mean, Carmelo needs to cut his head off of that. Both of them.
Yeah. So the picture that Kendrick Lamar
I'm
used.
here. Am I okay?
You're
Yeah,
You
good.
you're
straight? You
good.
good? You good? You good? You
Dang
good?
it, I can't hear you.
Oh
But we're gonna figure it out.
no.
I don't know
What?
what happened. I can't hear you. I had a phone call dropping this on D&D. I don't understand.
Leave and come back.
Leave it.
How, oh.
Okay, cool. But yeah, until she come back, like I say, yo, man, it's wild out here, man.
I
These
still think
rappers,
that's hilarious, though.
Yeah, no, so that was strategic as hell what Kendra did. And I didn't know until you dropped your
Hmm.
spectrum random fact of the day. I was like, really?
see, look, I be
Yeah.
like,
So because they have to like they had a the database, they had to actually go to Drake's house. The people had to go to Drake's house because there was too many of them in one area at one time.
Wait, so
They can all be friends, but the fact that his help, the people that was in his house was his entourage, who are
wait though.
known PDF files.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he one of the dudes on OVO.
Not one, multiple dudes on OVO. That's what all the red dots were. They are all in the database.
Got you, sorry. My dad's masseuse came in. Um so and they're both loud.
Hmm.
But
look,
yeah,
I'm like this. When it comes to random facts, my random facts is kind of like, yo, I be watching so much History Channel and all that stuff, and like that's where my stuff come from. My facts be coming from. Oh, okay. And that's what my stuff be coming up. People like, oh, like, you didn't know that's how Benny Hanna got started. You know how this restaurant got. Like I be knowing stuff. Like
Oh,
I mean,
so When the police had to come check and see why all these PDF files is in the area, Drake stepped outside and took a picture with Karl Malone.
Wait,
That's wild.
that's
But see,
crazy.
but the thing of the thing about it is,
Birds of a feather.
time out. I'm gonna say this. Most of the time, a lot of these people don't be knowing about this. The people live under rocks. Some people don't be paying attention. I literally got a homie that don't know nothing about nothing. Yeah, oh, I never heard. Oh, that's who he is. Knows nothing about nothing. He would tell like, oh, you don't know who this person is? No, I don't know who that is. He don't know nothing about nothing. Like, bruh,
Your homeboy
how
is
are you?
Patrick Starr.
Like, bruh, like you are 34 years old and you don't know nothing about nothing but what you know. All you know is what you know, and what you know ain't a lot. Right, bro? You don't like maybe Drake with them dudes like,
That's that willful ignorance. That's that I know that I don't
but
know a
see,
lot, and I'm okay with my
but I
ignorance.
didn't know about Karl Malone until somebody said I didn't know he got down like that until it came. Oh, okay, well
I heard
this
about it
track
a few years ago that he was a rapist.
because I saw him
Mhm.
on he wasn't he in
Oh,
Space
and the
Jam?
girl who he raped, that son made
Great,
it to the NFL.
say great.
Great. No, wasn't he in Space Jam too?
I think so.
What's
Come like,
going on in Space Jam 2?
because that's what I'm saying. Like that's when I heard like, wait, wasn't he in Space? But I heard his stuff. It's like saying like, if it goes back as far as it goes back. Like y'all like, that's what I'm saying. This stuff be going on you don't know about, and they just let it slide on the rug.
He went outside and took a picture, and
But then
there's
again,
the air too.
I'll give him a pass that he didn't know. I'll give him that because a lot of people don't be knowing a lot of stuff about
I
people.
ain't giving him a pass.
I give him that because a lot of people don't. You know, if you don't know somebody,
You know why? You know why I'm not going to give him a pass?
why?
Because since he employs several people who are on the PDF file list, he
I'm saying
probably
when was that picture taken?
he
That's what
probably
I'm saying.
when they came, he said the picture was taken the day that the Fed showed up to be like, hey, there's too many PDFs in this area. What's going on? So they came in asking questions and stuff. Because Drake's house had to be registered because of people he associates with.
Okay,
And so what he
Dang.
did was,
what the hell happened?
I don't know, what he did was while the feds are doing their little investigation, Carmelonis' neighbor, he went outside and took that picture that same day with Carmelone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what year was that picture taken?
It don't matter. I
I'm
mean,
like
the
this.
reason why I said he probably knew is because when you register as a sex offender, you are informed of not only other people in the area, but you're limited to where you can go. So he probably had to move to an area that was sex offender friendly.
Who? Drake?
Yeah, because his associate lived with him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
His
different then.
associate was a registered sex offender.
Yeah, that's different then.
That's crazy. What is wrong with these people, boy?
It's highly weird, man. I keep telling you, it's highly
Holly
weird.
weird. I like that. That's kind of smooth as hell, though.
Man.
But then again, you don't know who be into weird stuff on in these in this Hollywood street. You don't know.
And then it's not just limited to Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Like we watch, as anime watchers, I watched an anime called Prison School, and after I finished, because it's 12 episodes, and after I finished it, because to me it's borderline hentai, right? And I'm like, there was titties in this show. These people are in high school. They're 16.
No, that's what made me mad about High Rise Invasion. Cause there was a scene in there where the dude was like, I'm like, hold on, I'm like, hold on, shall we? This, like y'all, other countries, y'all be doing, y'all be slipping that stuff in.
There was an anime person, I don't know if they were a voice actor or what, that just got in trouble for some like major shit like that.
I think I saw something. I can't remember who it
But see,
was.
that's another reason I can say like I'm a lot of animes they be slipping that stuff in and people be thinking it's cool. Like like how old Sailor Moon supposed to be on the show?
I was just getting ready to say that. I
Because
saw,
Sailor dudes be all into Sailor Moon. Do you know how old this character's supposed to be?
Usagi is definitely 16, and Tuxedo Mask is definitely I think 22.
okay, Inuyasha.
But I'm talking about like grown
Shamaru, I
men
love
be.
me some for Shamaru, but the Ren thing with the new series, I just can't get on board with this situation.
I don't know if you follow Anime While Black, but
Mm-hmm.
she recently when that Drake song came out, she posted a meme with Shishamaru and Ren. It blew up on Instagram. I'm gonna show you real
I'm
quick.
gonna look now. Look.
Because I just be feeling like people be on that weird stuff, bro.
They do. They be putting their agendas into stuff and then ruining stuff like Nickelodeon ruined my damn childhood. What is wrong with y'all?
Exactly.
Y'all had I seen that crying.
Where's it? I was like, that's gold. That's golden. That
I seen
is.
one with Hisoka too.
Have you seen? I think his name is J-Tune. He drew Drake as Hisoka.
He drew that.
Mhm.
Cried.
I
I
thought
seen
that shit was hilarious.
that. I'm
I thought that.
crying. Did
So,
you
what
include
he
the
should have
video?
did, what he should have did is when he drew Drake as Hisoka, he should have drawn Millie Bobby Brown and Billie Eilish as Gon and Killua.
In a handbasket, man. But I'm on board with this. Listen, like the whole thing though is really weird though because we thought y'all were just gonna face off like Megan and freaking Nikki. I thought we were gonna get all the tea. No, dude hit off with
No, but here's the
it got
thing.
serious right
They
quick. What?
did. They did hit off like Megan and what you call it. Because remember, Megan set Nikki off with one line. She said, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan.
They mad at Megan's
Megan's
Law.
law."
Hey, the way I looked that up,
Same. I was like, "What? Megan's
like when
law?"
I said that, I thought she was talking about herself, but then I realized she was really. When I read it, you can tell it's quotated Megan's Law. So I was like, oh, this is a book or something.
This
Let me go
is an
read this.
actual
I read it
law.
and I came
Mhm.
back.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you are a college educated rapper. You know what you're talking about.
I love me some Megan. At least she true to this.
I'm going to see her on my birthday, June 11th. And she asked all the baddies, the hotties, to be in cosplay. So I have my Trafalgar Law cosplay lined up.
You have a good
I'm
time.
running into technical difficulties because the skirt I bought, it fits, but the issue I have with most skirts is I have a big butt, and so it's hiked up in the back, and my ass is showing, and I'm like, I can't, I can't, I can't just. I'm not the type of person to have my ass out, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna put on a bodysuit to see if it'll stuck my stomach in just a little bit more, so I can pull the skirt down just a bit, and if I can, I'm gonna just have to wear some shorts.
That'd be cute. I mean, that sounds like fun. Hell, I want to go.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You in California? Where y'all at?
I'm in Dallas. June's in Dallas,
Oh,
and
Texas.
Kid is in Houston.
Oh, y'all got all kinds of happenings down there. Never mind, I'll stay in North Carolina. It's okay. Don't wait for her to come up here.
Oh yeah, we got the
I'm
hail, the
still mad.
tornadoes, the everything going to flash floods.
I've been
It's
every
been
other
a
post
wild
about Texas.
it's been a wild May. So we'll see what June holds. And now it's gonna start heating up because we're in June. So temperatures is definitely rising for sure. So yeah, it's been wild. Um but yeah, so you got any Kid is over here struggling with his FBI agent knocking out his accessibility. You got anything you got coming up other than BlurCon? What's your cost plans for BlurCon?
I'm going to Cosplay World. I had an event that I was working on for that. It kind of didn't pan out, but it's okay because it did pan out because the con is doing like their own version. That we're doing our thing. It's gonna be great.
Mhm.
And then I'm a cosplay guest at the Cosplay World After Party. It's in Richmond, Virginia. And then I do have a few projects I'm working on, like for Disney, for September and October. And it's kind of be like a photography session kind of thing and bring out photographers and whatnot. Like I've been slowly working around and meeting people. It's kind of hard when you're not very social.
I understand. I understand. I'm considered an ambivert, so like depending on who I'm around, like I can be really, really social or I'm like really quiet. And it's no in between.
Yeah.
It's literally no in between. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap it up. I know June's probably tending to his mom. Just like I said, he is at a hospital right now. Um, so tell the people where they can find you on your social media handles, and we'll go on from there.
Okay, I have 3 right now. I mean, I have YouTube, but YouTube is really weird for me. I've got to get the knack for it, so we get there eventually.
Yeah, but still people can subscribe.
Comedic.
I said people can still subscribe.
Okay, I don't even know the name. Bones. I don't know.
Understandable.
I think it's Bones Namikaze. Like my Instagram was. My Instagram is Comediccosplaysawg, and that's kind of like my business page. I do a lot of stuff there. You'll see videos and whatnot, but that's where I kind of like go to the community and do most of my work. TikTok is kind of my playground as far as like what I do, and that's Bounce for Life, which is my bigger account, and then Bones Forever, EVA, and then the number 4. That one is the one that I do most of my lives. I get on there and I geek out with people about hot topics and kind of just have fun.
Okay.
That's what that account is. So it doesn't post as regularly. So I have those 3 accounts and manage like 2 out of 3 a week, bounce around.
Okay. All right. That's real dope. And before we go,
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to step away for a minute.
we figured. And before we get out of here, you said I was asking your plans for BlerdCon. Do you know?
I know that I got involved with a project from a friend of mine's. We're supposed to be doing Disney, and I'm going to be Hera to Hercules, so I could be as tall as my baby boy. No, I'm just kidding. BlerdCon picked up one of my events. They wanted to do I'm doing a Mortal Kombat photo shoot event at the con. I had to throw it back. It's hot as hell, too. Like, listen, we can't be doing all these layers. And like stuff like that. As far as that go, I'm trying to revamp Minato more feminine so I can have my legs out because us we can do that. So yeah.
Yes, it's hot. It's hot. Oh Lord, everybody just having technical difficulties today.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, well we're gonna get on.
But other than that, I don't know. I have no idea. I ain't even started building. I need to do better, but I've been working my life away.
Well, I'm excited to see what you got.
What the hell?
It's okay. We're excited to see what you got. June, take us on out.
Y'all, like always, thank y'all for tuning to the BlerdSpot Podcast. I'm the host, June.38, Chris Bay, and Homie Cat Phantom. Thank you, Bones, for being on the show. Got to bring you back.
See y'all later.
And we are out of here.